Why is that? Ah. Zero. Alright, got the stream up and it's progressing. Get the chat pulled up and then we'll start killing shit. Yeah, I went through and uploaded some aspects on my shit to get everything cracking a little more. No, not yet. I didn't even reference. I haven't even opened the fucking Mobalytics today, so I doubt I've got any aspects that I'm supposed to have at the moment. But since I'm not technically following the skills tree anyway, it really doesn't behoove me to fucking go in there and go all fucking click for click, you know. Once I get to Paragon and start getting weaker, I'm gonna progress like I'm going now, just keep upgrading gear and fucking completing quests and all that garbage. And then once the build starts being detrimental to having fun and clearing pits and all that good stuff and moving up in the world, close that. Heh. Yeah, that's a word I learned in like 8th grade and I never use it, so I figured I'd throw that bitch out there. Alright, there's the video. No, that would be dehoove. I don't know what behoove means. I know the context people use it in, but I don't know if that's, you know. It would probably behoove me to research the fucking word, but see what I did there? Y'all like that? I'm here all goddamn week, man. All week, baby. All fucking week. Alright, let me put a hootie hoo in the pinned message here, so they know I'm not a bot. Wuss. Crack-a-lackin'. How you spell crack-a-lackin'? I don't know. We're gonna make some shit up right here. What's crack-a-lackin', peeps? Bam. Pin that son bitch. I said pin it. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, Riker was hinting around to that. I think yesterday or the day before. Yeah, huh? Alright. Let's see here. I clicked on this side quest because it's right next to... Oh, damn it. You want to get off the fucking stool there, pimp? Thank you very much. I'm not paying you to sit down, bro. Get off your ass. Click on this dude. Skip combo because I really don't care what the quest is at this point. I just want the quest available on the map. And then I'll run a quest line until I'm no longer near a portal to run the quest. I will then exclamation point over here. Hopefully I get to the point where I run out of quests by the time I get to 60, and then I can just run pits and stuff. Yeah. Blam! There we go. Alright, so I need to go out here and speak with Hooligan. Hooligan the Hooligan. So we'll go talk with Pippin and see what's up. I learned how to drive my damn horse here. Or my Panthera, whatever the fuck it is. Yeah! Oh, putty tap, man. Oh, gotta turn right here. Let's get off the horse and kill some folks. Yeah, even though this build is not what it's called for from the Mobalytics build for the Soyborn, Spiritborn, whatever deal. And having shit gear on with just a little bit, huh? Yeah. Y'all saw. I is. I think once I start getting the correct gear, this build is gonna be one of them. Because, like I said, I'm not even following the Mobalytics tree, and it's doing pretty nasty. It's quite surprising, actually. Alright. It's not bad, man. It's not bad. Hey. Alright, what the fuck are we supposed to be doing in this circle right here? Search for Hooligan Uncle's heirloom. So we're looking for an heirloom, are we? Okay. Apparently it's gonna be laying on the ground somewhere. So it's gonna be inside of that circle right there, so it's not gonna be over here. There's a pile of rubble, probably gonna be right there, huh? Okay, there's gonna be one over here somewhere. I don't know why y'all running over here like I owe y'all child support, man. That ain't gonna work. Oh, sorry about that. Alright, so that was number 2. This guy right here is probably going to have the 3rd one. Yep, there we go. There's the uncle's ring. Beautimus. Take it to Rockacan. Alright, let's do that one. Alright. God damn, this thing's way the fuck up here. Shit. Alright, let's fast travel. At least they were nice enough to put a portal right beside the quest. I like it. That was mighty white of them. Whoopsie daisy. Bam, rank 50. Yeah. Alright, let's go put this skill point to work. Let's see, there's tree number 1. maxed out there. Come back to that one. Vigor. % basic skill damage. There we go. 10% glaive bonus. Or we can do more poison damage. Or Ravager's duration extended by 2 seconds per kill. Or we can bump our damage up and have a little more ferocity. Yeah, let's do that. Actually, hang on a second. Let's take a peeky poo. Block chance. Thorn bonus. Let's do that. Oh, you have a barrier, which I have just about all the time. 20% increase. And then next bonus will be, yeah, that'll work. All right. And what's going on up here? Is that a world boss? No, that's a Legion event. What is this circle right here? Slay spiders. That'll work. Let's do that. Where's the nearest waypoint? That's probably it, huh? Yep. Let's kill some spiders. Sounds like a good evening. Bustle, man. What? There's a little bit of gold. Eh? Who are you talking to? Me? Oh. I hear y'all sometimes. I don't ever know if it's her or you watching TV or listening to a podcast or what, but I don't pay much attention to it. What the fuck is this weird ass angle? Unless cuz comes before or after it, I'm generally not paying attention, just so you know. That's kind of my keyword to tune in. That was a fucking weird camera angle, man. I turned right off the main road there and went down a hill. And instead of the camera backing off to give you the wide angle look as usual, it like zoomed in to the back of my neck almost. It's fucking weird. I've never seen that. Yeah, that was very strange. And it looked even stranger. Stranger danger. Alright, let's go down here. Bam-a-lam. And stuff. Alright, let's go pop these jars. Oh, now they want to call them vases. Okay. Fancy fucks. What if, man? What if? Be different. It's alright. Be an individual. Like our boot camp instructors used to say, oh, you want to be an individual today? Okay. We got something for the individuals in the bunch. Spoiler alert, you never wanted what the special was. It was usually sitting on the wall holding a phone book out in front of you for like 30 minutes. Until your nose started bleeding, then they let you stand up for 5 minutes, get the bleeding to stop, then they push you right back on the wall with a phone book again. If you really pissed one of them off, they gave you a dictionary instead of a phone book, and it was a big goddamn dictionary. I got a lot of nosebleeds in boot camp though, going from that humid ass South Georgia to a very non-humid fucking Chicago in the wintertime. Yeah, I lost a lot of weight and blood coming out my nose, to the point they had to send me to medical to get a no wall sitting voucher. The nurse came over and seen blood all over one of my uniforms I had hanging up on the bunk with some spray, Rizal spray soaked on my shirt, trying to get the blood stains out. She's like, what the hell happened to your shirt? I was sitting on the wall and got my nose bleeding, and it just kind of went everywhere. She's like, that's way too much blood for not getting punched in the face, buddy. I'm like, yeah, I agree. Ain't a whole lot I can do to it. I got to sit on the wall when they give me the dictionary. So she's like, well, we're putting a stop to that. You're gonna have to find some other way to punish this guy. So from that point on, I didn't have to sit on the wall anymore. However, I did have to clean the mirrors in the bathroom with Q-tips quite a few times after that. And it sucked. Let me tell you. Oh, there's a spider bitch. What's up, girlfriend? Yeah, I'm doing some pretty damn good damage to the elites here. That's pretty cool. Return to Sorga. I don't know where the fuck a Sorga is. That's right there, apparently, where that doohickey is. Yep. Alright, let's go there. God damn, it's hot in here. Please don't. Oh, nobody was want to see your pasty white ass. Oh. But they don't want to see me sitting here looking like a stack of cinnamon rolls either, so. Yeah. That's how us fat boys do. Damn, this motherfucker likes to talk. Shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, oh yeah. Nice. That's pretty good, man. Okay, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this little dry steps area. So we're gonna go knock those out next. Fuck out the way, y'all. I'm gonna run your ass over. Actually, hold on a second. Do I have a elixir active right now? Probably not. I do now, though. usually in the afternoon we get a pretty healthy little rain shower to cool the fucking roof off, but we didn't get one today. Damn, air conditioner's working overtime down here, bruh. Got all that swamp around us too. Shit, it's brutal. Alright, that's enough exploration that way. Let's continue on target. Should have minded your business there, pimpin'. Your ass got what you got. Cause you wanted to play detective and shit. Just go and hold that glaive in your forehead for a little bit and think about your life choices. Okay, here's this guy. Let's take these elites down. Damn. Seem to get crowd controlled a lot. Yeah, them motherfuckers are annoying, bro. Fucking hate them, man. Alright, there's a yall. There's some bone dust. There's some, well, no, that's something on the screen telling me to get bone dust. I thought there was another bone dust laying over there. There's a number 2. I need one more of them. And it's probably going to be up on top of this little wall right here. It's the nearest one, possibly. Oh yeah, there should be one here. Yep, there it is. Return to homie. Alright, let's do that. Here's your bone dust, peckerhead. Enjoy. Investigate the description. Okay. Speak to dickhead again. Okay. Where the fuck you go, bro? Oh, he went way the fuck up there. God damn. Alright. Let's go back up here and talk to this exclamation point then. We'll chase his ass down afterwards. Alright. That's good. Damn it. Let's see what this little circle is over here. Show the ancient statue you keep the traditions. I'm assuming that's an emote. What exactly are they asking me to do here? What in the hell? Show the ancient statue to keep traditions. Okay, I don't see a statue there. Well, I do see a statue there, but alright, I'm gonna have to Google this one because nothing's fucking working. What you got, man? Alright, Polygon. Emote based side quest, Fractured Peaks. Okay, I need to show it the yes emote. Do I have a yes emote on my wheel? I do not. So let's put the yes emote on the right wheel. Oh wait, I hit the wrong button. Let's put it. Let's put it right there. Save changes. Bam, there we go. They gave us a little chest with a couple of elixirs and some garbage. Got a sawtooth glaive. Let's see if we got something nice here. I seriously doubt it. Nope, I'll lose. Ooh, wait a minute. No, I'll lose too much damage putting that on. That's not happening. Sorry, bro. Alright, so that's good. Let's go find Kata's caravan. Whatever the hell a Kata is. Actually, fuck that. Let's kill all these baddies right here. Need to rank up, man. Thank you. Come again. Alright, a couple baddies here. Let's get them in a group picture. There we go. And we'll smack that ass real quick. Not a real emphasis on the real quick part, but there you go. Do the damn thing, man. Just like that. And then like roaches, here comes another bunch. Get out of the red circle, bitch. Or just stand there like a dickhead. Okay, that'll work. You bastard. Okay. Let's go down here. Take out the flies. Oh, wait a minute. Red ground. Move. Thank you. This shit comes out of nowhere, bro. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the fuck is going on there? Okay. I got fucking killed right here. I'm not sure what happened. Unless I got CC'd in the middle of a damn pile of baddies there. It's kind of hard to see anything of the sort happening, but something fucking happened. That was not kosher. Alright, search for the Kata. There's a tarnished amulet. Yeah, Yes, that's how you say that. You ain't got no choice, bruh. That's a pair of shoes. That's my magic shoes. Alrighty then. There's the kata. Return to that son of a bitch again. I'm getting tired of chasing this motherfucker down, man. Oh, he's right by a portal. Never mind. I retract my last statement. Alright. Let me close this polygon.com. Ugh. God dang. Alright, let's go talk to homie right here. Alright, now let's go talk to this guy. Okay, quest complete. Alright, let's see if those are garbage, and they are. And next, we'll go over here, I think. God damn, it's a long pony ride. Shit. Search for 2G, huh? What if I don't wanna? Yeah, hell with it. We're already right here. Let's just go do it. Actually, the Kara Yasu stronghold is right there. We can bust its ass after we do this. Unfortunately, there's only one way to get there, and that is to ride the pony. So let's just do that then. Go investigate a little circle, knock out the stronghold real quick likes, and then see where we're at afterwards. There's a little event right there. We'll do that afterwards if we have time. Well, if we remember to do it, that is. We'll have time. Saying that shit like I'm on a schedule or something. He's a funny dude, man. Seems like the minions are harder to kill than the fucking elites. Almost there. Get that dead guy, pick his pockets real quick. Yeah, huh? Yeah, huh, yeah, huh, yeah, huh. Find and destroy the infernal spires, eh? Okay. Hey! That was a hell of an explosion. There's one. Kiss my ass, shaman. Bastards. Every last one of yous. Alright, let's go up the hill here. That was a worthless piece of shit chest. Jesus Christ. I don't really bust chests open to find fucking potions, man. Alright, we got one more spire over here. Oh, right there. Nice. That was funny. Boom. Dead, bitch. Search for 2G. I don't care nothing about having 2G. I got 5G and Wi-Fi, bitch. Stick your 2G up your ass. But we'll look for homie, just, you know, because we're nice and stuff. There's a yellow circle over there we need to investigate too. Anybody up here? Nope. Let's go across the rope here. There's a ring that we're probably just gonna salvage. There's 2G. Return 2G's body to Jargle. You got a stupid fucking name, bro. What the hell is this circle? Investigate the disturbance at the mine. Okay, let's do that. Seeing as how we're already hearing stuff, might as well have a peeky poo. Toku, the voice below, eh? Don't lay down, pimp. That's alright. Alright, yeah. Let's go pop the shrine here. Level 51, bruh. And now there's a portal there. Sweet. Conquered the stronghold. Nice. Let's go talk to these exclamation points over here. Uh-oh. Got a pair of boots. Let's see. More dexterity, more max life, 17 life every 5 seconds. +1 maximum evade. While unstoppable, and for 4 seconds after you gain 16% increased movement speed and are unhindered. Unlock Unlocks new aspect in the codex of power on salvage. That's quite a bit more life per second, or per 5 seconds. Yeah, let's do that. Let's plug this point in real quick. Let's see here. Increase our thorns. That sounds good. Let's do that. Alright. We'll go over here and talk to this exclamation point. Let's finish this quest real quick. And then it's probably going to be Smoke 30. Alright. Got the boots with the fur. I bet they suck as bad as them boots suck. Yep, they're pretty bad. Alright, Ian. Let's go have a smoke, and we'll be back at 5-ish. Alright, back we are. Let's go. I believe there's a smitty here. Yep. Oh. Yep, over here. Okay. Smitty, Smitty, Smitty. There he is. Salvage. Alright. Our next trick. I'm gonna travel right here. Actually, let's go over here. Clear these little joints. Alrighty. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Got some more heraldic stuff. That's cool. Okay. Bang, bang, bitches. Alright, let's go up here. What's up, bud? Let's go over here. Alright, what are we collecting in this circle of death here? It's Slay the cannibals. Okay. Good mission. Alright, they gone. Search for the missing Crane tribe. Alright, we'll do that since we're here already. Bag of coins. Wish I had a bag of coins right now. I had to go to the stove and get me some iced coffees. I am not seeing any missing barbarians. They'd probably be right here if they were. Yep. That'll work. Go share the bad news and then get that little waypoint next to, or a little side quest rather, next to the reporting party there. Alright, so now let's go talk to this little blue stain on the map here. Alright, that's done. Cleared out right there. So let's go to that blue dot right there. Doing a lot of blue dot jumping. Alright, let's go over here. Oh, that's a whole lot more damage. But we lose 37% base damage and 72% over damage if we put it on. There's 19% vulnerable damage and an extra 109 base damage. Huh. Stammered. Oh man, I don't know. That's a tough one. We're gonna. I don't think it's quite good enough to give up what we got going on right now. So we're gonna. All right, let's follow that to that stronghold or whatever the hell it is right there. Should be doing wonders for our renown too. Been running quests for about 8 hours today. Kill it all, man. Just kill it all. Alright, let's go to this little stronghold room down here, or dungeon, or whatever the hell it is. Fight our way in, man. Fight our way in. Cage master, eh? Whatever you gotta tell yourself, bro. Blam, blam, blam. Let's get a little jar right there. Champion's demise, eh? Alright, we need blood-etched spears. All that killing, we have 0 of them so far, so I wonder where the hell you get them from. Probably 3 of them right here. Okay. So we gotta collect stones first. Oh yeah, that's raising spears. That's the next quest after this one. Okay. Okay. So we gotta run around, collect stones, and then bring them back to the post right there. All right. Let's see if we can find out where to get the stones from here. I'm sure they're very random. There's a stone right there. Finally found one. Jesus. Alright, so we got one. Can we carry more than one? Let's find out. Alright, so there's that one. Let's go get two more. Yeah, boy. Whoop they ass. Oh, excuse me. I think we might call it a night after we complete this dungeon here. Go this way. Hey, cockroaches, man. Thank God for barrier. No stones down here. There's a stone right there. Good deal. Picking up a lot of Heraldric knowledge. I think between now and bedtime I'm gonna watch some videos on the Heraldrum and figure out how the fuck to use it, 'cause I have no idea. Just gonna put this stone on the pedestal real quick, and then we'll go find the last one. Nice. Let's check those weapons out. Ooh, we got two legendaries. Nice. Oh, 13 improvement on armor. strike, guerrilla skills. Damn, that's a lot of damage. Yeah, I think we're gonna go put that on and then rank it up some. And we might put those. Ooh, that's a lot of life. Hell yeah. Crit strike, guerrilla skill. I don't know if I'm using guerrilla skills. We'll have to do a little investigation with that deal. There's definitely a lot more attack for base. I think we might put them on, put some aspects on them, and see how much banging they can get done. The base attack is pretty awesome compared to where we're at right now. Alright, let's go this way. Yeah, it's probably gonna be right over here somewhere. We're doing fine on damage, but there's room to improve on the elites and on the boss fights. Very, very much so. I'm not gonna masterwork them, I'm just gonna aspect them through the codex aspects. See if I can make them work for quite a while. At least until we get the Paragon and get in the pits where we can farm some good weapons and gear. We're not doing bad to have a shit build right now. I'm pretty happy with where we're at. Considering we quit following the build like 3 days ago, 2 or 3 days ago. In order to get the full advantage out of the builds on Mobalytics, you have to have the gear required, and we just aren't there yet to be in a position where we give a shit. Once we get, I need to write a checklist tomorrow on the pieces I actually need that the build calls for, so I can be on the lookout for them. Specific gear that's required or recommended highly. And then here's our last stone we need over here. I'm loving this barrier build though. This shit's awesome. We can get the attack on par with our defense. Be in the money, brother. Alright, let's go back up here and put this stone on the pedestal. We're still on hard mode too. We haven't moved to any kind of torment or anything even remotely close to that, so we got a lot of work to do still. Alright, let's go up here. Is there a chest over here? Hang on. I don't like leaving these areas undiscovered because you never know. turns out there's a chest with not much in it. God damn it. That's kind of like wiping before you take a shit right there. All that effort to wipe, and then you gotta... Yeah, it's bad news, man. Thought that was a clickable, but it wasn't. Alright, so we got a survivor's journal. Doors opened up. Let's go to Khazra, the abomination. That goddamn weapon better be a good one. That's the fastest we've ever killed a boss. Nice. Alright, dungeon cleared. Let's go back to town real quick and I'll investigate this new weapon. See what our attack looks like after we aspect it, and I don't think it's good enough to masterwork. Pretty sure it's not. It's only a like 600 or so. Let's go over here, Smitty. Oh, excuse me. Alright, let's check these boots out. 20 more dexterity, plus 4 armor. Movement speed, poison resistance, 1 vigor. Nope, that's not an upgrade. A lot of life, hit chance, gorilla skills. Okay, we are using gorilla skills. Okay. So we're using Gorilla and Eagle, so that's actually a good deal for us. Increases weapon damage by 10% of your armor, so basically 60 extra damage. 10% of your armor, so yeah, that's 60 for 3 seconds. Maximum 1500 bonus weapon damage. God damn it, some dexterity. Look at that one. Way more damage. A little bit slower. More vulnerable. And then we got 2 slots. We can gem it. Yeah, let's put that on. Oh shit, we went from 430 to 484. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's go to the jeweler real quick. Where's the jeweler at? He's over here. Alright. Cuz went to sleep, so there's no reason to put those bastards on anymore. Jeweler, where you at? There you are. Alright, so we are going to alright, for weapons, life on kill, for that, damage over time, for weapons, and 8 life on kill. That doesn't really help us much. See this one for weapon, damage over time, ultimate damage, nice. Weapon, crit strike for sapphire emeralds, 45% overpower on the rubies. Sapphire is vulnerable. Topaz is basic, so let's do a topaz. And another 20% damage. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, inventory. Alright, so that's good. I know it don't really matter, but our attack power went from like 432 all the way to some gargantuan fucking numbers there. Alright, let's see if we can add a socket to our boots. We can't. Alright, let's go back over to Schmitty real quick. And repair. Do we have repairs? No, we don't. Add affixes to the weapon we just got. Alright, so we're gonna roll for damage. No. 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 Yeah, no. No. Here we go. Gorilla defensive damage, gorilla damage. Crit strike, vulnerable, overpower. We need base. 30% for basic. There's 30% physical damage. 32 to 50%. There we go. That's our bitch. Damage to distant. Nope. Close. Nope. 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 Damn, really? Come on, man. The hell did it land on? 52% to close enemies, plus another 50% basic. 272 damage per second. 242 to 364 per hit. Plus 36 vulnerable, 109 dexterity, 126 life. Resource reduction. Ultimate skill by 17.6 up to 176 at 10 stacks. And I think that's going to do it for tonight. We'll be back tomorrow night though. Playing on about 8 Eastern or so. See you then, man. Happy Hanukkah.